Well, hello there, Scorpio. Welcome to Pirate Readings. I'm Lady J, and I'm here to talk to you about the week of the 6th through the 12th of October. All right, I have the 12 cards in front of me from the overview video. Yes, indeed, it looks like, yes, I am using the 12 houses of the astrological chart and using the tarot for each one of those houses. So it's kind of interesting, and I hope that you like it. Thank you again for your likes, shares, and subscribes. If you haven't already, and you do resonate with these videos, please go ahead and do those things. It really does help the channel and get the word out. I appreciate all of you, one and all. Okay, let's go ahead and get started. So you can see we have the 12 cards here. All right, let us go ahead, and I'm going to add these 2 more cards to each one. The first round is going to be what's blocking you, and the second will be your solutions in each of these areas. I am going to also talk to you about the messages from my better angels for you for this month. All 12 signs got the same messages, and it's super interesting to me to experience it that way because I've always gotten individual messages for each person, for each sign. And the deal is that we all need to be careful with our money. We all need to be more organized. We need to write things down. We need to appreciate our families and embrace the changes big time. That is the biggest message for all of us. We're embracing the changes that are going on around us. We're not taking things for granted. And stepping up when we need to. You know, when you see something bad happening, you need to step up and say something right there. You know, be a part of the solution in any area of your life where things seem to be a little wonky. Instead of walking over the clothes, maybe just pick them up, right? I know, sorry. These are things that happen to me. So let us go ahead and talk about what's going on for you and who you are right now for this week, the 6th through the 12th of October. We were talking about how you were feeling very abundant and very good about who you are, what you're bringing to the table. You're feeling positive and, yeah, like I feel there's a whole lot of, I can do anything stuck to this card, okay? This is the Ace of Pentacles showing me, yeah, man, I got this. Watch me go. Boop, boop. Nice. So there's confidence. Overwhelming confidence in that card right there. What else do we have? We have the Ace of Wands. Very cool. Big ideas. I'm brilliant. Yes. But it's in the blocking department, right? So this Ace of Wands is showing me that all your big ideas might be getting in the way of you continuing on with this abundance of confidence. Okay, so you might block your confidence with your ideas. All right, but we have new information coming to you about things you might need to learn that might help your confidence, okay? So as you learn new things, it will help you with your confidence, okay? But being a person who has all the information they need, nope, got to stay curious, all right? I want you to, that's your overriding message, is to stay curious this week, okay? Now then, let's talk about what's going on in your money department, right? We were talking about how there's a celebration going on. You've done well with your finances so far. This is good news. You're feeling pretty good, pretty confident. Something you've been working on has been going really well. So there's a little clinking of glasses and people going, good on ya. You got that. Right on. Cool. So what's blocking you, though, is going to be fighting for your heart's desire in the situation. So maybe you did well, but you wanted it to do even more, or you wanted it to do differently, right? And so you want to fight about it. And the fact is, if you do that, it's going to be kind of a thing, right? And we want you to know that it will block you if you keep fighting about it. So, because you might be finishing a chapter, and maybe just letting this chapter close and moving on to the next thing is your answer, okay? Because this is an opportunity to finish something and then start something else. So don't act like if you stick with this one way, or you continue to fight about this one way, it will continue to be a good thing. Take the win and move on, right? That's what I'm getting right now, is take the win and move on with your finances. That's a good idea. Communication. Communication. How are you handling your communication this week? You are going to fight for your ideas. All right, fighting for your ideas over here in communication. Maybe this is a throw over from here. Be careful about that, right? Remember, let it go and move on. This is the death card in this deck, and it's showing me that you need to let something go, or letting something go will block you. So I'm going to say this is the money department. This is some other area where fighting for a different idea. Maybe this isn't the same idea that you're working on over here, but maybe this is about you fighting for something else, okay, in your communications. Letting it go or releasing it will be a block for you, so you need to stay on top of what you want there. Maybe you're trying to get your car towed, I don't know. But if you let it go and you act like everybody else is handling it, they drop the ball, and we don't like that. So you have to stay on top of it, okay? And now fighting for your worth and value in this situation is going to matter at this time. It will be the solution, okay? Stand up for what you're worth in that situation. Hey, I got this. Cool. Okay. So this is good. All right. Now then, let us talk about your family. Dun, 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 dun. Ten of Swords. So the Ten of Swords is showing up to say that you have complete control over what's going on with your family right now. You are the boss of the situation. Be a very good boss with your family. They are your blood. You don't want to hurt them, okay? Now we have the we have the Hanged Man. Bum, 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 getting hung up on wanting things to go a certain way. This week with your family is going to stop you from being okay, all right? I mean, you are in charge, but at the same time, family is wily. You say, we're going forward, and they go, yay! Instead of going just forward, you were thinking, let's all go forward. And they go, wah! All different directions, but forward nonetheless. And so you're having to deal with that. And now you have to go, oh, screw it, they went forward, right? Just let it go. Don't be concerned about the fact that you had a certain way you wanted them to go forward, but you didn't tell them, and then they went some other way. And you're like, okay, never mind. You went forward. Cool. We're not going to fight about that. We're just going to let it go. All right? We have the Six of Wands, because this is an opportunity for you to share your ideas and move forward anyway. Okay? So you can move forward even if they're all willy-nilly in some different directions. You're going to be able to get your ideas across. Okay? Cool. Good job. Loving it. I'm seeing a theme of letting it go. Or how not getting hung up on things is going to be important. Each area has its own special version of that kind of thing going on. But we'll see. Let's go ahead and talk about the things that you care about the most. The love department, that thing that you cherish, you're passionate about, right? The Five of Wands. We have the Five of Wands showing me that you're going to rally the troops and get people together. Come on, let's do this. Come on, don't you want to go water skiing with me on the boat? Let's go. Come on. Get up in the morning. Let's do this. All right. We have Temperance showing up in the blocking department, showing that there's interesting. In the blocking department, there isn't going to be enough. I'm so sorry. It speaks to, I mean, my understanding and belief about this card is that there's always enough, right? That is the overriding theme and feeling of this card, is that there's always enough. But there's definitely a situation here where even as you rally the troops and rally your friends together, you having enough people to do what you want to do will be blocking you, all right? Maybe you won't have what you need, or the number will be more than you were expecting. Oh, wait a minute, we have too many people. You have more than enough. And now that more than enough, people coming will block you from being able to get your boat out, right? Too many people on the boat is too many people on the boat, all right? But the Eight of Wands is showing that things are going to start moving quickly, and it looks like you can, in fact, work it out. You will have groups that you take out on the boat, and it will be fun, and find a way to make the shore life fun for the people who have to sit on the shore for a bit while they wait for their turn on the boat. All right? That's cool. I like that. That's good. So working it out, working it out. Now then we're going to talk about the work and health departments of your life. We have the Ten of Wands. You want to take your ideas and move on down the road a little bit. Some part of you wants to walk away from the job that you have to work towards doing something else, or stepping up further. You're right. You're very interested in moving forward. Fighting for your heart's desire will block you in the situation, so we're going to have to hold back from doing that. We have a lot of interesting places with we're needing to hold back a little bit. Interesting. Interesting. All right. Your passion is intense. We were talking about your passions, right? Your ideas, your big ideas block you, right? We were talking about your big ideas blocking you. And they are. Sorry, Scorpio, I shouldn't be chuckling, but I sometimes chuckle when my cards talk to me and the way they do. Your dreams and goals will be the solution. So instead of fighting for one specific idea or one specific thing, if you just tell people where you want to go and what your big goal is, they'll know what to do next. Okay, they'll know your next stepping stone. And sometimes people say, well, I want to learn how to do, I want to be a painter. And they go, well, first you have to start with sketching and drawing, and then you're going to go on and learn a little bit of other stuff, and then another little bit other stuff, and they're going to push you around at all these different classes, and you're like, when do I get to play with the paint? And they're like, don't worry, it'll all make sense when you get to the paint. But don't worry about it until then, right? So the steps you have to take will be different than you thought. And so we are excited to see when you share your dreams and goals, what stepping stones they give you. They're like, oh, you want to be the CEO? Well, to do that, you've done this thing and you've done that thing. Now you want to try all the other little things, and we'll get you going in the right direction, because once you have all those things under your belt, you're well on your way to on the fast track to move on down the road to do that. Because the CEO has to have tried everything first. Otherwise, he doesn't know what anybody does, and that's not what we want in a CEO. So, cool. This is all important. Oh, we were going to talk about your health. Let's talk about your health now. Right. Yes, you want to get busy moving around doing your physical activities to get your physical health moving in the direction you want it to go. You're like, I got to do that new workout. I'm trying to figure out when to make it happen. And you're fighting about when to do it is not going to get you working out. It's not going to work to fight about it with other people. You have to work on your own schedule to make room for that in your own schedule, okay? So other people aren't the problem with you working out. What is the problem for you working out is you. So find your own time in your own schedule. Fight with yourself about that, not anyone else, all right? And remember to keep your eye on the prize. What do you want out of this workout? Are you looking for strength? Are you looking for being flexible when you're done? Or do you want to be buff and intense and ripped? Whatever those things are that you're shooting for, keep it in mind, and just do the next right thing. All right? Get back to doing your thing. Okay? Cool. So here we go. Let us talk now about our relationships and our marriages, right? Our partnerships. High Priestess, you have the ability right now to trust your intuition in your relationships, so you know when you're on the right track and you know when you're not. So you can feel the heat in the room or the chill in the room, okay? So you're paying attention to how that's coming across for you in the relationship. Do not hang out by yourself, okay? This is not a good time to be all by yourself or go play video games or whatever it is. You want to be in the room. You want to be hanging out. You want to be a part of. So be available and it'll be great, okay? Because the solution to this week, or yeah, being by yourself will block you. Four of Swords is showing that the foundation of your power is getting stronger within the relationship. And this can mean that your ability to be a supporter for your person, your spouse, whoever that is getting better, right? You're getting better at being a supporter of your spouse just by being around. You don't even have to say anything. Just sit there and let them talk, or be in the room with your people and appreciate what they bring to the table, right? So it's important for you to just be there and accept that you're giving them power and they're feeling your there-ness. And that's really great. They really, really need that. And it doesn't take much on your part, so just do it, okay? Cool. Now we're going to talk about the release department. We were talking about death, release. We have the Ace of Cups showing up in this place, which normally speaks of new life and joy and happiness. And if you're releasing new life, joy, and happiness, this could be, maybe you're adopting out puppies that you have a bushel of puppies or a bushel of kittens, and you're adopting them out and giving new love away, right? This would be a good thing, right? You're definitely looking at things that bring you joy and seeing if you have an abundance of that joy. And if you have an abundance of that joy, you might want to release some of it, right? We have the Seven of Pentacles saying that having too much money in this moment will block you, interestingly. Maybe you won't be as interested in getting rid of your goodies if you have everything you need, right? If you don't need any money, you don't like to sell your stuff. So, keeping that in mind, maybe this is about something else, and you should just make a special account for what this money goes to, and then you'll know that you never have enough in there, and you always want more in there, and it'll keep you moving, right? The Three of Swords is here showing that when you get empowering information about ways and means to release more stuff, you're going to want to be careful what you do with that information and not misuse it, okay? So this could be you found out a place where you could sell your puppies or whatever and make more money, but you got to be careful how you do it so you don't end up looking like you're a puppy mill of some sort, and you don't want to be a puppy mill. You just want to be a person who doesn't give away your animals. It was, sort of an accident, and they don't necessarily have papers or anything like that, so you're just doing your thing and trying to make sure you don't, get screwed. And if you keep the prices low for your cute little pups, it'll be fine. People will come and get them and be happy to have something that is good and cute and lovely, and great. I mean, worst case scenario, you would have to take them to the pound where they would still have to pay a low enough price to get them. And it's like that. So, ta-da! Excellent. Good for you, and good job there. All right. Let us talk about the movement and travel department of your life. We have the Wheel of Fortune. And the Wheel of Fortune is talking about how your karma is playing itself out right now. So all the good things you've been doing and all the not so good things you've been doing are playing a part in how things are moving around for you, okay? So if things are moving easily, you've done some good stuff, right? And if they're not moving easily, that's an issue too, okay? So just be aware of what's moving, what's not moving, how is the travel working, is it gonna go easy? Okay. This card here is showing me the Sun, and it's telling me that there is, it's blocking you. There is nothing you need to learn right now to get things moving. It's just a matter of being available for it, okay? So stick around, step up to the plate, and know that you have all the tools at your disposal to make this change, okay? To whatever this movement is you need to make in your life. It's not even quite clear with these cards here, is it? But it's karmic. It's a karmic twist. You know what you're doing, though. And you have all the tools at your disposal. You can make anything happen you want to, all right? You just have to make that effort. All right. Let us now talk about the ambition department, that thing that gets you up in the morning. Huzzah. All right. We have 3 of Pentacles. You are looking for more information on ways to step up and move forward in your job. We know that. We like that. We appreciate that. You have ambition. You are ready, willing, and able to push forward in any way you can. We are sharing our ideas down here, or our goals, but we're not able to push for what we like, what we love, okay? So be aware of that and keep it in mind while we're talking about your ambition here. We have the 9 of Swords. Remember how you used your power in the past. And if it's presented as, again, know that it will block you, okay? So someone wants to maybe put you in charge of something, or they've discussed it, and you don't want to get yourself too close to this situation because you're actually in a position where you could lose it, right? You being put in charge right this second will block you from what you're trying to do here, okay? But there will be a marriage of ideas. There will be a good batch of thinking happening here, where you will find yourself getting new information that you and somebody else are going to get on the same page, okay? And there will be a mind meld about what's going on. Maybe it has to do with you sharing your dreams and goals with the right person. And now all of this is coming together very nicely. I like these 4 cards together. They're working very nicely. Cool. You are not blocking yourself. In fact, you are doing yourself a solid by saying, I'm really not going to step into the power here, thanks. This isn't, I'm not ready for that. So that's cool, and that's good. Now then, what's going on with your friends? We have a whole situation with your friends, and what is going on there? Oh, 9 of Pentacles. We have a 9 of Pentacles telling me that you have an abundance of friends, and things are going very well with your friends now. You are doing great. You feel good in the friend group. You feel integrated. You feel a part of. You're feeling safe with your friends. That's what those feathers all the way around those pentacles mean to me, is that you're feeling very safe in that situation. That is good news. The 10 of Cups is here, showing me that if you were to try and integrate your family into this situation, because you love your family and your family is great, and your part of your brain says, oh, let me bring my family into this group. It'll be awesome. And the answer is, no, you shouldn't do that. All right? We shouldn't do this at all. Keeping your family and your friends separated is going to be better for you. Either sometimes it turns into a thing where your friends finally see somebody who treats you poorly, or somebody who treats you differently than they're used to, and they see how and why. They see a different side of you, and it will change them tremendously to see you that way, okay? And we want you to stay your beautiful, confident, amazing self. Sometimes it goes the other way when we bring somebody we love into our family group, and they go, wow, look at, they're so different. But we're stuck with our family, and our family just has to go with it, right? But when it's the other way, and it's a friend group, your friend group sees you a different way with your family, and they're like, huh, weird. Oh, I didn't see that coming. So be aware and just kind of stick with your friends, I think, or keep them separated. That's what I'm saying. We have the 10 of Pentacles showing us that, yes, if the 9 of Pentacles represents the current friend group abundanceness that is safe and awesome, then the 10 would simply be a reiteration that says this is the group where you should stay. These are your friends, all right? This is your family. They don't look the same, they don't act the same, they don't talk the same. Keep them separated for now, okay? It may change in the future, but for now, for this week, we need to keep them separated, all right? Cool. All right. Now let's talk about dun, 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 the area of the unknown. The things that are unknown that are going to probably hit more than one of these areas this week. All right. We have the devil. We have the devil, which shows us that there's an area in your life where you could be sabotaging yourself. Now this could be with blocking yourself with your ideas, fighting for your heart's desire, not letting things go over here, or getting hung up with your family, right? We have a lot of areas where things can get a little sideways, not being prepared for there to be an abundance of things happening, being focused on fighting for your heart's desire there, right? Right. Oh, the Father of Cups, King of Cups, right? Emotionally based male energy, boom. So yeah, you have lots of opportunities here to do stuff, and certainly with your relationship, be careful about staying by yourself. Don't do it. Don't be a hermit, all right? So yes, and of course, finally, with your ambition, we want you to stay on point and remember that you've had some bad experiences and you don't want to do that. So yes, and of course with family. So family and friends getting blended, not a great idea this week. Okay, so we've covered that pretty good. You have lots of areas where you can sabotage yourself, and I want you, Scorpio, to stay on point, okay? What's blocking you in more than one area? We have the Five of Swords, trying to control everything. Yeah, we want you to try not to control everything. There's too many things here that can go wacky. Trying to control all this. Well, just keeping them separated is easy enough. But don't try and control your friend's situation over here. Don't try and control your family or your loved ones, okay? Don't try and control the whole situation with what you're going to get rid of and how much you're going to make on it, okay? Just try not to control everything, okay? It's okay to just go with it and see how it plays out. You'll be better off that way, okay? Cool. Now then, the solution. Huzzah. We want you to come from your heart, okay? This is about you stepping into the situation, into most of these situations with your partner in tow, and at least with your partner's ideas in your mind, okay? So your partner over here, we were talking about your intuition being on point, and if you stay in the mix, you'll have help in all of these areas. Your partner will help you keep your family from getting mixed up with your friends, make good decisions about your adventures to come, okay? And definitely have an opinion about pretty much all of this area, and certainly your work and ambition. So you have a partner in life for a reason. They're there to help you steer through life. You pick them carefully. You don't pick anyone that you don't trust their input, right? And it doesn't mean you do exactly what they say. It means you're listening to somebody other than yourself, okay? Cool. I like that for you very much. That's very good news, Scorpio. Listen to your partner. Huzzah. So, I appreciate you one and all for being here. I love that this is an interesting thing that we're doing here now, and I do hope that it works for you. Let me know in the comments how you like it, or if you don't like it. Everything is good information. I am taking in all the information just to see where we should go from here. All right? And if you haven't liked and subscribed yet, it's totally free, and it would really help my little baby channel grow up to be a little big channel. Yay! I really appreciate everybody here, and I love it so much. I want you so much to know what's coming up, so you're better prepared for the next week. All right? We'll talk to you next week about the 13th or the 19th. See you then.